he's confident, excited. He's going to take it one game at a time. He calls Carolia home, Rich Policano. His first opponent is certainly a tough one indeed. This man virtually owns the Staten Island Singles Classic. He is appearing in a record-setting 9th finals. He has a record of 17 wins, which is also a record. Only 5 defeats. He is the all-time leading money winner with $5,415. He's won this prestigious event 3 separate times. He's the only multiple winner in this event. He has a high game of 300. He has a high series of 824. In addition to 3 Staten Island Singles Classic titles, he has numerous titles with the Staten Island Bowling Club. He wants to get lined up quickly. He wants to get comfortable on the lanes. He calls country lanes home, the always tough Rob Vinci. Lane number 31, another tough competitor. He's appearing in his 3rd finals of the Staten Island Singles Classic. He has a match play record of 7 wins and 1 loss. He has career totals almost of $2,000, which puts him 9th on the all-time list. He won this event 2 years ago. He has a high game of 300, a high series of 839. In addition to a singles classic title, he has numerous titles with the Staten Island Bowling Club. He said he wanted to be the 2nd multiple winner of the Staten Island Singles Classic. He calls victory lanes home, Mike O'Brien. Mike's first opponent is one of the up-and-coming young lions in today's bowling scene. He's appearing in the finals for the 2nd consecutive year. He has a match play record of 2 wins and 1 loss. He has career earnings of $550. He has a high game of 300, a high series of 781. He has an all-star scratch tournament sponsored by the Staten Island Bowling Club to his credit, and he said he's feeling very good this year. He doesn't want to come up short like he did last year. Dan Dunleavy. Lane number 33, another one of our young lefties. He's appearing in the finals for the first time ever. He has a high game of 300 and a high series of 792. He has a Showplace Classic title to his credit and a Bowlers Club title to his credit. He said he's out here bowling just to have fun, and we'll see what happens. He calls bowling on the green home, Joey Weisenstein. Lane number 34 is a cagey veteran indeed. He won this tournament back in 1980. He's appearing in the finals for the 5th year. He has a match play record of 7 wins and 3 losses. He has career earnings of $1,740. He also has a Staten Island Bowling Club title to his credit. He has a high game of 278, a high series of 727. And he said, it's good to be back here. It's been a while since I've been here. Let's take it one ball at a time and see what happens. A member of my Sunday morning league for 25 years, Harry Lundgren Jr. Lane number 35 is another lefty, appearing in his 5th finals with the Staten Island Singles Classic. He has a match play record of 4 wins and 4 losses. He has career earnings totaling $1,435. He has a high game of 300, a high series of 754. He has 2 Staten Island Bowling Club titles, and he has 2 KBC titles. He said he's very relaxed, he's going to do his best, and he just wants to make good shots. Bowling out of Country Lanes, the very likable Alan Brenner. Lane number 36, we have another first-time finalist. He has a high game of 246 and a high series of 662, which he shot in qualifying for this tournament. He said he's very nervous, but also very excited to be here. He bowls out of Bowling on the Green, the very quiet Eddie Rubino. Lane number 37, another first-time finalist with a high game of 300 and a high series of 799. He said he feels good, he's ready to go, he's happy to be here. He bowls out of Bowling on the Green, right-hander Mike Ferry. Okay, lane number 38, appearing in his 4th finals, has a match play record of 4 wins and 3 losses with career earnings of $1,290. Also has a high game of 300 and a high series of 818. He has a world match game title to his credit, numerous KBC titles, and a Staten Island Bowling Club title. He said he's focused, he's ready to bowl. May the best man win. Bowling out of Country Lanes, lefty Freddie Steinfeld. Lane number 39. Another first-time competitor. Has a high game of 300 and a high series of 754. He said he's happy to be here. He's just going to bowl the best he can and see what happens. Bowling out of Country Lanes, Jared Eagle. Remilio to the front desk, please. Remilio to the front desk. Lane number 40, another first-time finalist. He also has a high game of 300 and a high series of 866. He made the finals in a Columbia tournament, and he also has a sweeper title to his credit. He was sick all week, but now he's ready to go. He feels good. He bowls out of Mid-State Lanes, Walter Hastings. Lane number 41, another lefty in our field of 16 finalists. He's here for the first time. He has a high game of 300 and a high series of 878. He finished second in one of the sweepers. He said he's wide, he's ready to go. He bowls out of Gil Hodges, Andy Lamano. Lane number 42, another first-time finalist. with a high game of 289 and a high series of 781. He said he's excited, he's happy to be here, he's ready to go. He's going to give it his best shot. Bowling out of Country Lanes, Mike Parenti. Those are your 16 bowlers. Now let's take a minute and introduce our top 4 bowlers who will not be bowling for 2 games. Our number 1 seed is a very likable guy that works here in our pro shop. He's an assistant ball driller. Has a high game of 296, a high series of 746. He said he was going to stay calm and try to make good shots. Bowling, of course, out of Bowling on a Green, affectionately called Woody, Don Wood. Number 2 seed, we have a young man appearing in the finals for the 6th time. He was runner-up in this event last year. He has a match play record of 6 wins and 5 losses. He has career earnings of $1,885, which puts him 10th on the all-time list. He has 11 sanctioned 300s and a high series of 846. He has a Buddy Wrestling title and a New York Singles Classic title. He wants to play his first opponent, Rudy Guerrero Jr. The number 3 seed is another first-time finalist. He has a high game of 300, a high series of 811. He's very pumped up. He's going to do the best he can and have a good time in the process. He goes out of Roosevelt Lanes, very unassuming Jim Lyman. And our number 4 qualifier, bowling in his first finals ever, has a 299 high game and a high series of 782. He said, it's the only time I've bowled in over a year. I'm just glad to be here. Whatever happens, happens. He bowls out of Bowling on the Green, the very likable Joe Sumo Pass, formerly of Sumo's Pro Shop. Ladies and gentlemen, there are your top 20 finals bowlers. We wish them all very good luck. The best of bowling. May the best man be standing at the end of the competition. We're going to put the lanes on for practice. Everybody, good luck, good bowling.
Lane for Tommy, lane for Tommy. Mike. Tournament bowlers on lanes 27 to 42, please hold up any practice bowlers. Lanes 27 through 42. Once again, congratulations on making the finals. Welcome to bowling on the green.
This is ready to go now, Frankie? Or?
Good luck and good bowling.
Yeah, that's 1 through 20. You know what? I'll take 1 through 4. That'll make it a little thinner. We don't have to worry about that for a while. One in here.
This way, because I got the neon.
Clear from my head, right? Yeah,
I
1,
got the neon lights behind you.
2,
A little bit further that way, Bob. A little bit further that way.
4.
I want to get you off one of those lights. A little further right.
Come on, you're saying a glare on my head? Is that the problem?
A little closer together.
You want us to be an item that close? Or?
You got a white balance. Black and white. What's Andrew's last name? What's your from St. John's?
Romano? The lefty, the young lefty.
Romano?
Yeah.
Focus on the guy. You gonna need this? Too much?
No, that's fine. I'd rather have it facing me than the bowlers. Cheese. All right, you just give me a cue when we're ready. We are.
I'm not. A long time since it's been to the show.
It's been a year. Last year for this. And it's just as hot. It was last year. Remember Louis Gordon or something like that? You turn to the top.
pizzeria. That'll still be available. What I understand, the laser.
Michael Bryan has the choice. On 31 and 2, it's Freddie Steinfeld against Harry Lundgren Jr. Harry Lundgren has the option there. 35 and 6, it's Jared Eagle against Eddie Rubino. And on 39 and 40, it's Rob Vinci against Joe Morales Jr. And Rob Vinci has the call there. All the losers, please hang out. We'll pay in cash for that before you leave.
Donnie, we get practice?
So you're going on cable? You're not going on cable? Okay, you going on cable?
Huh?
You going on cable? No, now. You want to get paid on cable? All right, but what about Walter, yes?
Huh?
Walter who?
Well,
Okay, whenever you're ready, Frank, let me know. Okay, we are back at Bowling on the Green with our 24th annual Staten Island Singles Classic. And we have a few of the bowlers with us that have fallen by the wayside after our first round of competition. We have two Jerseyites with us. We have Walter Hastings. Walter, I want to thank you very much for coming down and making the tournament a success. And Rich Policano. Both bowlers fell by the boards the first game of competition. Guys, again, I want to thank you very much for stopping over from Jersey to help make the tournament a success. It's nice to have you here as part of the Singles Classic and certainly part of Bowling on the Green.
You're welcome, bro.
Who did you bowl your first game?
Rob Vinci. It was a good match. We put up a good fight. It was a good match. Everybody enjoyed it.
Well, Rob Vinci's reputation certainly precedes him. He does have 3 titles with the Singles Classic, the only multiple winner. So I know you came on strong toward the end of the match there. Early on, he had you on the ropes, and then you seemed to bounce back.
Well, actually, we were going back and forth through the entire match. He really didn't have the.
Well, when I looked, you were down. Yeah.
But no, it was a good match. You know, put it into the 10th frame there, and we did good. So.
Okay, and again, Rich, thank you very much for bowling, making the tournament successful, and have a safe trip home. Walter, you took on Jared Eagle your first game, I think?
That's it.
And you gave him a couple of sticks.
Yeah, I get a little rough at the end, left the 10th and missed it, and pretty much sealed my match right there. But it's a great tournament, had fun.
Well, I appreciate that. I hope to see you guys again next year.
Absolutely will.
Because we'll certainly be here.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Walter. Have a safe trip home. Okay, Bobby, you want to come in here and we'll take care of some more cashiers. We got Danny Dunleavy over here. We got Mike Ferry. Danny, I have in my pocket. Mike Ferry. Danny, come on over. Congratulations, good bowling. A tough match against Mike O'Brien. No sin to lose to him.
No shame in that. He's one of the best bowlers in Staten Island. I had a couple of bad breaks, you know, it happens.
You finished in a tie for 13th and 14th, which not bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Okay, Mike, again, thanks. Danny, thanks again for making a tournament success. Let's get Mike Ferry in here, Bobby, and see what we can do with Mike. Mike Ferry?
Mike finished.
I'm not sure. I have to check.
Mike, you had a tough match.
Yeah, the lane conditions were hard.
Lane conditions were.
Hard. The lane conditions were hard on the right lane. Neither me or my competitor could hit the right lane.
I think they've been difficult since the tournament started. Yeah. I've noticed that because I bowled in a tournament myself, and each week we came in, it was a little different. But you bowled well. You made the finals, and that's something to be proud of on a tough condition.
Absolutely right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nice bowling, Mike.
Thank you.
We'll see you on tomorrow morning. Right. Okay, Bobby, we'll take
Donnie,
go ahead.
we got a field out here now, and I noticed that Rob Vinci, Keg O'Brien, and Freddie Steinfeld are not bowling against each other. So actually, odds in favor. A lot of the heavy shooters are out.
And you want to know what, Bobby? You know this better than me. All of these bowlers are going to get stronger as the day progresses. There's no Freddie stole a victory with a 178.
What's really going to happen is they're going to just get to this lane condition, and it's going to be like home after 1 or 2
Absolutely
games.
right. Absolutely
It was a tough
right.
condition to start out with. It's been a tough condition since the tournament started. It's been inconsistent with the lane conditions. But then again, somebody has to bowl, someone has to win.
Someone's got to execute.
And this
Exactly
happens in a lot of different centers. And it happens out on the Pro Tour, where you'll hear them every week saying the lane conditions were tough. And we can certainly say that here in Bowling on the Green.
Well, what you are going to find is, as I said, now after this game, 4 more guys are going to be eliminated, and they're going to be replaced by our top 4 qualifiers. So let's see if that really has a bearing in who's going to walk away victorious from today's competition.
All right, Donnie, let's get out there and root someone up.
Yes, let's do it. Okay.
couldn't move, Donnie. I was like steel. My hand was shaking.
There's a big difference, I tell you. We are back at Bowling on a Green with our 24th annual Staten Island Singles Classic. And I have with me a young man who finished 19th place overall. This young man has been bowling less than a year here at Bowling on a Green. He's basically taken up stock in the place. He's here 7 days a week. We're really proud of his efforts put forth today. He finished 19th overall, left-handed Robert Tomasulo. Robert, we want to congratulate you. You know, we spoke early on. We told you it was going to be a walk in the park. There was a lot more pressure in this type of tournament than there is in your Tuesday night triples league. But you performed well. You went up against a tough little competitor in Joe Morales Jr. I hope you got a little bit of an education today.
Yes, I did, Donnie. Joe Morales is. I bowled with him over here, bowling on the green. He's a great bowler. I didn't bowl too well. Pressure got to me my first tournament, but you know what, Donnie? It was an experience. I enjoyed it. You know what? I had a good time, even though I was shaking, but I had a good time. I learned something.
Well, this is your 15 minutes of fame, so enjoy it.
My last 15 minutes of fame, probably.
Well, let's hope not. But Robert, again, thanks for bowling. You helped make the tournament a success, and I know we're going to hear some good things from you in the future.
Thank you.
Okay, that was Bobby Tomasulo. Right now, I'm going to turn the microphone over to my co-host, Bobby Simonelli, so he can do our monthly Simos segment. Bobby?
Thank you, Don.
I want to excuse myself so I can take care of some business.
Before I start off, I'd like to bring Timmy McCullough from Victory Lanes, owner of Victory Lanes here. The field has been pretty strong here, Timmy. 24 bowlers.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the name Timmy McCullough.
Yeah, well, I didn't see your name either, Bob.
Well, that goes for both of us. Timmy, you must have a favorite out here right now. We have three very strong bowlers from Staten Island at the left, which is Freddie Steinfeld, Keg O'Brien, and Rob Vinci. And of course, we have Joey down at the end. I don't know whose shirt he's wearing today, but he's always my favorite. Who do you like?
Of course. Well, my early favorite hightailed it out of here already, Andy Lamonto from St. John's University. But now I have to switch to my other teammate on the other-handed side, Rob Vinci.
So he's your teammate.
Yeah, Monday Night at Victory.
Makes sense to pick him.
Yeah.
You bowled on a condition. I don't know if you bowled every weekend, but even the bowlers that were leaving the center came over to me and said the condition was very tough.
Well, yeah, it was pretty wet dry to start. First day and last day were the best days of scoring for the right-handers, and you know, the middle weekends were a little rough. But now they just resurfaced the lanes, and they look pretty good. Lanes look really nice today.
All right, Timmy, nice bowling, and we'll see you at
Thanks,
St.
Bob.
John's.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye. Well, now it's time for my segment. This is a segment I've been doing for the last 10 or 12 years, and we're going to go back in bowling a little bit. I've been in bowling almost 50 years. That's 5 decades of bowling. And in that 5 decades, we had shellac, we've had a lacquer finish, then we came with a urethane, mirror lane, and also we've had synthetic lanes. And each time the condition or the surface of the lane has changed, the scoring has changed. Scoring has been getting very high. It's almost out of sight. We're getting 900 series now. We have 4 in the country. So scores are not the main factor anymore. The main factor now is how do we get bowlers into our bowling centers to bowl. Most of our leagues across the country, we've lost millions of ABC bowlers. And you know something? In every league that I've ever bowled in, I've never seen anyone that really would go to bat and fight another bowler or argue with another bowler, because bowling is basically fun. In our more competitive leagues, yes, we do have some arguments, some that might get out of hand, but very, very few. And one message I like to bring out to the moms and dads that may be watching this telecast, we have never had an umpire fight with a parent because we don't have umpires. Bowling is a very fair game. It's handicapped, and it doesn't matter if the best bowler wins. What does matter is that the youth of today learn how to get along with other young bowlers, and that's the problem today. In our leagues, most of our leagues that we lost were church leagues, a lot of CYO leagues, a lot of Knights of Columbus leagues, and it seems to be a way the country is going. Church leagues they really prevailed in bowling centers. Every time you walked into a bowling center and you've seen a church league bowling, you always seen a father and son team. Today we don't have that anymore. Is this telling us something about the country when we listen to the news and we see kids shooting each other? Is this the way the country is going? I remember once reading the New York Times, and the article said, as bowling goes, so does the country. And I really believe in that. And I'd like to see more bowlers come back to the sport of bowling, not only to be competitive, but to enjoy themselves. Everything is expensive today. If you go to the movies, it's expensive. If you get on a bus, it's expensive. But let me tell you something, you're not going to have a better time anywhere like you're going to have when you go bowling. Thank you. Well, we're back from the second round, and we have with us Fred Steinfeld and Keg O'Brien, two of the premier bowlers on Staten Island. And I must say, two of the most money winners on Staten Island. Both of them are bowlers that do visit Las Vegas for the high roller and mucho other tournaments. And you two guys were out there, and I was really expecting both of you and Rob Vinci to advance, because neither one of you were bowling each other. Keg, why don't we start with you? You finished in 10th spot. What happened?
Well, it was just basically, I just lost a pair early. I mean, I struck in practice, and the ball I wanted to use, I just made poor shots early. I threw one out the window, and then I threw 3 splits to the first 5 frames, and when I did get lined up, I struck out to make a mark, and he struck to beat me, and what can you do?
Well, we had some pretty good bowlers that have been eliminated in the first round. A couple of them were from New Jersey. One of them, Andy, had an 878 series, and Walt Hastings Jr. 868. So it shows you one thing, that with this type of a condition, any one of us bowlers could easily go down. One mistake and we're out. Freddie, you've been a very steady bowler on Staten Island for a number of years, and of course I know you're from Brooklyn, and you're really looking good. I like the weight that you lost. You were out there, and you seem to have a little difficulty out there. Can you tell us about it?
I had a hard time reading the lanes early. I wasn't getting the type of ball reaction that I thought I would get, and the pairs that I drew were kind of spotty. One lane hooked, one lane didn't hook. So I didn't throw it real well today, because it kind of kept you off your relaxed mode, you know. And you know, when I finally got lined in the second match, it was like 6 frames. And then I just couldn't carry, you know. So it was tough.
It was tough. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You two guys are prime examples of lefty and righty. For the last 3 weeks I've been hearing, the lefties are dominating. But we've seen it here today, that the condition was tough on both sides of the house, left and right. Now, we had some good lefties go down, and of course we had some good righties. Either one of you guys want to make a pick? We have Lou Gaudio back in here. We have Rob Vinci back in here. Sumo is back in, and of course Donnie from the Pro Shop. And then we have the one bowler that throws that backup ball. I'd like to have a prediction from you, Keg.
I don't know. I think it's going to be Vinci and Gaudio in the finals. I don't know who's going to win. It's just going to be a very close match.
Ready?
I agree. They'll be the two guys. I mean, again, anything can happen. You know, the best bowlers can lose to guys they're not supposed to lose to. It happened today a bunch of times. So Lou and Rob are the class of the field. If they get it done, they get it done, you know.
Certainly the class of the field does count, but in the past, we've seen the class of the field meet the handicap bowler, and the handicap bowler wound up winning the tournament. We'll be back after this third round and let you know who still survives.
last year's runner-up. Yeah, then I got to do Joey and Pat before this game is over real quick. We're going to be tough to beat. We're going to be tough to beat. Okay, we are back here with the finals of the Staten Island Singles Classic, our 24th annual here at Bowling on the Green. And I have with me the young man that finished 9th place overall, and that's Joe Morales Jr. Joe, first of all, let me present you with 9th place money. You bowled absolutely terrific today. You come off your sick bed to bowl today. Your first game, you breezed by Bobby Tomasulo. Your second match, you ran into, as you said, a buzzsaw in Rob Vinci.
It was unbelievable. The guy should have had 300. Left a 710 on his first shot and went out the door.
Well, listen, it's no sin to lose to Rob Vinci, 3-time defending champion, looking to make it 4.
Yep, can't beat that.
I mean, you bowled well. You really did bowl well. You weren't feeling well. You come back today. I'm glad that you showed up. At least you're in the hunt, and good things happen for you.
Like I said, I'll be back next year.
9th place overall is nothing to be ashamed of. We had over 300 bowlers. You had a terrific day, and you had yourself a nice little payday.
Yep.
And I want to thank you for supporting the tournament, making it successful. And hopefully we're going to see you next year.
Yep, same place, same time.
There we go. Same bat channel, too, right? Okay, before we get on to some more competition, I just want to very briefly bring up Pat Snoor, our general manager here at Bowling on the Green. Pat, first of all, I want to extend my thanks on behalf of the Staten Island Singles Classic, 24th annual here to the always cordial Bowling on the Green. I just want to spend a few minutes with you so that we can let all our viewers know the good things that are happening here at Bowling on the Green.
Okay. Well, we're very happy to let everybody know that we are getting a new heating and air conditioning system. It should be in within the next 4 weeks, which is something we really needed. Also, we're in the process right now of having the lane screened. The scores, as you can see, have improved quite a lot. We've already had 2/3 of the house screened. The other third is being screened tomorrow night. And the scores are very improved, and I'm happy about that. And we'll have them again done just before the Winter League start. And we're looking forward to all our leagues coming back and hopefully pick up some new bowlers this year. The air conditioning system should be a big help for the summer. And there's been a lot of rumors out there about us closing, but it's not happening. We wouldn't be investing the money that we are right now into the place if we were thinking about closing. So
I know I see a lot of rehab being done in the kitchen also.
Oh yes, a lot of renovations being done down there. And then over the summer we'll give the place a good facelift. And looking forward to next year. Everything should be good.
This is one of the reasons, Pat, why we chose to go on the high side, because half the house right now is screened, and so in a sense of fair play, we wanted to give everybody the same opportunity.
Right. We saw this week the scores on the high end were very, very, very good, and that's why we wanted the bowlers for the tournament to be down there. And by next week, all 42 lanes should be about the same.
Looking forward to it. My Sunday morning guy should be a little happier now anyway, you know. But I know it's going to be a very long, productive summer here at Bowling on the Green, and only positive things are going to take place.
Right. It certainly is.
And we want all the viewers that are watching, and I know there's a lot of them, to know that and understand it, that contrary to everything they hear, results is what counts, and this place will be standing come September and ready to go with hopefully a very fruitful next season.
I think so. Thank you.
Pat, as always, thank you.
Thank you, Donnie.
But I'll see you later.
Okay.
Okay, there you have it. Hopefully that will put all the rumors to rest. Now, we have 4 bowlers remaining. We have Louis Gaudio bowling against Jared Eagle. We have Mike Parenti bowling against Don Wood. We have Harry Lundgren Jr. going against Jimmy Lyman. And way down on 41 and 2, we have Rob Vinci going against Joe Sumo. 4 of these bowlers will advance, and 4 will go by the boards. And let's see which 4 will advance and which 4 will not. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back right after these quick messages.
Well, Donnie, the 3rd round is finished, and unfortunately we're seeing a couple more premier bowlers from Staten Island dropping out, and it's a tough condition out there, and I'm sure when we talk to them we're going to get their insight on just what happened out there on the lanes.
Well, Bobby, right now we have one scratch bowler left of our final four, and that is the invincible Rob Vinci, looking to become a 4-time winner. The other interesting aspect is there's two other stories out here. You have Harry Lundgren Jr., who won this event in 1980, and we have Mike Parenti, who is a right-handed bowler, but throws the wickedest backup ball that you could ever imagine. So we've got some interesting matches, and our number 4 competitor is Jared Eagle, a very quiet, up-and-coming young bowler, terrific young man. But right now, let's introduce the guys that finished 5 through 8. Let's give them some money and get their outlook on what went on today. Okay, first let's start with Louis Gaudio Jr. Louis, how about you get between us here? All right. Louis, I told Bobby Simo early on that you were my prediction to win today, and much like Simo, it's a kiss of death, much like I am with Simo. And I base that on 2 things. Number 1, the fact that you were second last year, and the fact that you had 2 less games to bowl. But the interesting thing is, Bobby, that the top 4 seeds all went by the boards in that second game. What kind of a bearing did that have on today's competition?
Well, I think, they had 2 wins under their belt going into that match. They have a feel for the lanes. We're kind of coming in cold, and, there's definitely an advantage there for them, I think. But I really struggled. I pretty much beat myself. He opened the door, he threw a gutter ball, I think, in the 9th frame on a spare. And I really needed to get up in the 9th frame and strike out in the 10th. And I opened in the 9th, and that was it. It was over.
Bobby?
Louis, I have to agree with one thing, that it's kind of tough to come out of the tunnel.
Very hard.
Because, like you said, these bowlers are already conditioned for what's out there, and it puts you at a disadvantage. No matter if you're a good bowler or a bad bowler, you're always at that big disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
And unfortunately, we've seen you drop out, which I know a lot of the spectators here wanted to see you continue, because you're very exciting in all of your matches.
Thanks.
So we know we'll see you again in another tournament.
Oh, sure. I'll be back.
Louis, as always, thank you, my friend, for making it a success.
Always a pleasure to bowl in your tournament.
Thank you, my friend. Okay, let's get Joe Sumo up here, and let's get Jimmy Lyman up here together. All right, how about one get over here, one get over here? There we go. Jimmy, listen, let me start with you. It's the first time you've bowled in any of my tournaments. The good news is your cashing ratio is 1,000.
It's not bad.
So that's a good start. And your brother bowls here Monday night, as you know, and I constantly tease him that you're in and he's not. But you drew a very tough competitor today in Harry Lundgren. Former champion, 1980, looking to repeat.
Yes, I sure did. I got to tip my hat to him. He bowled very well. I'll get him next time.
Well, you know yourself as a bowler. Sometimes you bowl, sometimes you get the breaks. It's what you do with the breaks when you get them.
That's correct. I didn't do anything with him today.
And he caught a couple that he took full advantage of. A couple lucky ones, he come back with a couple good ones. That's a remedy for success.
Absolutely. I tip my hat to him. He bowled great.
Well, you didn't bowl bad either. You finished 6th place or 7th place overall. That's not too bad, coming from the number 3 seed. So you had a good day.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'm very happy.
And I want to thank you for making this tournament a success.
Thank you.
Okay, that's Jimmy Lyman.
Congratulations, Jimmy.
And how about you spend some time with this young man here, Mr. Joe Sumo Della Paz.
Sumo, Willie was behind you rooting very hard.
Yes, he
and
was.
he's your biggest fan.
Yes.
I mean, I bowled with him in victory lanes, and everything was Sumo. You want to tell us a little bit about what happened with the throw shop at Colonial? I know Colonial closed. You look more relaxed since you're out of Colonial. I mean, you look almost like a human being again.